Hey everyone, welcome to the Simplisql channel. So I have started this channel to bring the tools that will be used for day-to-day analytics and automation needs, so that day-to-day work life will be very easier. So in this series of videos, I'm going to publish multiple tools which may be used for day-to-day works. So today we are kicking off with the first tool, Simplisql, right? So now what is SQL? So most of the people as know SQL is a powerhouse tool when it comes to analytics, right? You can do the data pulling, data summarization, everything with a very fast and quickly. So in the today videos, we are going to deep dive into the simple SQL tool, how it will be useful. So let's imagine you have got a huge CSV file, maybe the transaction data, system logs, analytical event, or etc. around 50 GB size, and you are working on your personal laptop or office system with the decent specs like 64-bit with 32 GB RAM and 250 GB SSD. Now you need to load this monster file into database and for the analysis and summarization purpose. So let's say if you are using the existing tools like MySQL, MS Access, PostgreSQL, SQLite and DuckDB. So as you can see in the screen, right? So when you're uploading the 50 GB data to the different softwares, MySQL took 25 to 35 minutes. Access will not allow you to upload any files is more than 2 GB, and PostgreSQL took 20 to 25 minutes, and SQLite took approximately 50 to 60 minutes, and DuckDB will take 10 to 15 minutes. So the takeaway from this is you can't use the MS Access because it's a 2 GB, it's out of scope. SQLite possible, but it's painfully slow. MySQL and PostgreSQL is reliable, but setup is very heavy and it is not very user friendly. So the winner is DuckDB, absolute, because it is super fast, super light and perfect for big files. So the Simplisql is designed specifically for Windows right now, but don't worry, support for other operating system is on the way soon. So now we are going to see how to download and install in the system. So currently I have given the link in the description. You just go and click on it. So once you click, you will get the page. So in the page you can see in the assets section there is a file called Simplisql zip. Just go and click it, so it will directly download to your desktop. Once you download, just extract the zip file. You are able to see the Simplisql application. Then you have to just double click on that and app will get open. So as this app is built based on the file installer, as app is not signed, some system may not allow to open directly, so it will ask to don't open. However, you can just click on the option more and click run anyway, or you can directly right click on the app and select the properties. There is an option called unblock. If you click on unblock, it will get open. So this is the first time. From next time onwards, it will not ask you to do the same. So you have the multiple options available in the way of buttons. You can upload the files where you can do the multiple format like CSV, XLSX, XLS, TXT, XML, etc. And this for once you write the query, you can save the query for future references. You can delete the uploaded file if no more useful for you. So if any files are not after uploading it's not showing in the list, you can just refresh it. So once you run the query, get the output, and you can export to a CSV for further analysis purpose. And if you want to delete any queries, you can just select the queries and delete. You can see all your saved queries here. So this is the button where you have to run for the query, or you can just use the control enter for shortcut. This is the whole tab for SQL query where you have to write the queries, and this is the list of files which you have uploaded, and it will work same as the tables. You don't have to like give path or something. When you're writing the query, just mention the name of this file table. It will directly start to pull the data. So below is the transaction record where you will get the output of the query. So it will show the total number of transaction, all those things. We'll go to the next part. So I have already uploaded some big files and took the logs from the loading of data. So as you can see, the file is uploaded 4.43 GB and the conversion of Parquet is 1.26 GB. So the total execution time is 27 seconds, and for 9.36 GB data it will convert it to 2.34 GB and your execution time is only 50 seconds. And for the bigger 68 GB data it took 8 minutes to convert 23.51 GB. So when you upload the file it will reduce by 1/3 so that you can save the storages. So I'm going to show the example how to load a sample file. So let's say you have a file in your folder. Let's say you need a customer. So the first pop-up asks whether you want to do any sampling or you want to upload everything. So if you keep it blank, it will load all the lines in the files. After that, it will ask what the file names you want to save the data. So if you have any specific in mind, just give the name. Otherwise, you keep it blank, it will pick the original name. Let's say I will give as a testing. So when I hit the OK, it will ask the delimiter. So in CSV text, delimiter can be other than comma also. So I give the options to provide the input. If it's a comma based, you don't have to give anything. By default, it will take as a comma. So when I click hit OK, now files are loaded. So as you can see, I will just have the file which is called testing. So let's upload one more file in a different format. Let's say XLS. So here I have the file called orders. So again it will ask for the lines which needs to be loaded. I will say everything, then name, I said testing1. Okay, so in Excel it's a different format, right? So you have multiple sheets in the file. So if you have multiple sheets, it will show all the available sheets here. Which one you want to upload, you just mention, that will get uploaded. Here I have only one sheet which is called orders. So I will give the input as orders. Hit OK. Now it is completed. So now I have the testing one which is having the order details, right? So as you can see, so whenever you select the any data table from this list, you can see it will give the column name, column type, is there any null on this, all the information. So you don't have to give any specific column type when you are uploading the file. DuckDB will automatically identify and load. Next we will see how to write a query, how to save a query, how to extract the query, how to delete the query. So the first part is how to write a query. So in the SQL query tab, just delete everything. Now you have a blank table where you can write your queries. Let's say select star from payments, enter. So control enter will give the query running, so you can see the output, right? So now your query is saved. If you want to use for a future reference, you just have to save the query. Just click on save query, give the name of the query for your storage purpose. I am giving a testing. Now just go to the drop down, as you can see testing. So once you click on the required query, it will automatically show in the SQL query tab, and you can just hit the run query button or control enter to execute your query. That's how you write the query, save the query, retrieve the query. Let's say if you don't want this query, just select the query and just delete the query. So that will be deleted from your list. It will not show anything. So I have already run some big data. So I just want to show the execution time. So when I run the data one, which is 68 GB file, right? So with a simple query, simple two-liner query, it took 5 seconds to give the output, and with the sum where formula and with the grouping, it took 10 seconds to execute the query. So DuckDB, as stored in the columnar, the fetching and execution is very fast. Let's see some of the other queries I have already stored. So let's take a sample 2. So you can see with the DuckDB you can do normal direct query from the table, or you can do the CTEs also possible. In this code I have run the CTEs, and when I hit enter, you can see it will give the output. So once you get the output, now if you want any sorting, we just click on the column, it will automatically sort the data from ascending and descending order. And let's say if you want to copy anything, just double click on the cell, just copy it and just paste. It will work like that, right? If you want to export this data, just hit on the export CSV, just select the folder you want to save and click, so it will save the file. That's how it works. And we'll see one more advanced query. As you can see, it's a quite advanced query with the multiple formulas and multiple joins. As you can see, I can run the query and you see the output. So it will support all kind of queries and very easy to use and easy to retrieve and run. Let's say you want to directly upload the directly run the query instead of uploading the file. That also possible in the current tool. So you just have to write your queries, and in the from section you have to mention read CSV auto for CSV and give the path of the file and hit. So it will directly read from the file and give the output. You don't have to upload anything, just directly load the data and run the query. This is also possible. So if you want to see how to upload for XLSX, text, or XML, JSON, other format, just refer the DuckDB documentation where it will give the all the possible options from directly load. So if you don't want to give this option, you just upload the file and started to query from directly mentioning the table name like customers. Done. And this will also have the other features called store CSV. Now let's say you are running some query and your output will be more than, let's say, 10 lakh 12 lakh line item. So in that case, instead of running the query, loading to the transaction record table and export, you can do directly export with a 2-line of code. So from at the starting of the code, after copy, open the bracket, and at the end of the query, just close the bracket, give the path where it needs to be saved and hit the run. It will automatically store the output in the given path. So you can either upload the file, run the query, or directly run the query from the saved file, or you can run the query without open any file and store directly into the CSV. So there you have it, Simplisql tool. So it's super easy to set up, intuitive and fast to use, great for managing your storage efficiently. Whether you are a data scientist, analyst, or someone dealing with the large files, this tool is made for you. So don't forget to like and do use the file, and if you think this app is very useful, then share it with others also. Thanks for watching and happy querying. Thank you.